Hello. Okay, let's see. We are live. I hope people are going to come up because this is going to get a little bit boring if it's just the two of us. But hey, we can just chit chat. What time is it there?
It will be fine. Don't stress.
You said almost 6, right?
It is.
You said almost
Give me
6,
one
right?
second. It's
Okay.
5:30.
And you said,
It's not too
okay,
late.
so it's 5:30 p.m. Why does it always look dark in there? Do you like always are you like
Because
just a vampire?
I have my curtains closed. I
Oh,
have my curtains
okay. I'm like,
closed.
what? Well, whenever I see you, it's always freaking dark, and I'm like, what the heck?
I get glare and stuff on my. It's just easier.
Oh, okay. Hello,
It's just
Edgar.
easier. Hi, Edgar. How are you?
Edgar, what time? Well, I guess it's only 3 a.m. Only.
It's early. It's go to sleep early.
Meh. I'm too bored.
It's early.
Ah, I'm too bored. I can't fall asleep. I don't know what. I'm like, I can't. I know if I get in bed, I won't be able to fall asleep. So I'm just gonna stay up a little bit. Hey, Sandy. Glad you can make it.
Hi, Sandy.
So
People.
I'm trying to figure out what to do because I have a bunch of I know I'm going to be getting a bunch of fish from Jess, but I need to put them in something, and I know that she said she uses whatchamacallit. She uses the breeder boxes. She makes those small breeder boxes, which I'm not quite sure how she sits them somewhere, but she uses those when she breeds the guppies, which is what I would like to do. But I'm not quite sure why I can't figure out, or I don't know. I can't figure out how she uses those small boxes and attaches it. Like, does she just use suction cups? I don't know. Yeah, I know, Sandy. It's only
like bulldog clips or.
It's only midnight right now. Oh, that might. Yeah, I think they're paper clips, but yeah. Okay, all I can say is I need
like
to take
the
a
strong
picture.
ones.
Oh, that I don't know. All I can say is I forget who it was saying. I think it was Roe and somebody else. I sent them a bunch of red root floaters, and they didn't get them, or they got them, but a few of them were dead. And so I'm gonna send them more when it warms up a little bit more than it is right now. And what?
I can't remember. I remember someone saying about the red root floaters.
I forget who it was that said that it doesn't like a lot of flow.
Me too.
And it's hard to do. And I literally have 3 sponge filters, which is way overkill for my 20-gallon high, but they're all over the top of the tank. And it was so overgrown and so difficult to catch those dang guppies because I want to put them in the breeder box. But it was so overgrown and so hard to put or to catch the guppies because my hand would just get covered in red root floaters, which was awesome, but also very, very annoying. Oh, I need to take a picture.
The duckweed dance.
Wait, what?
You were doing the duckweed dance.
Yeah, except not duckweed, thank God. Although red root floaters kind of seems like duckweed. Let's see if I can take a picture and show it. It was crazy. Here's my bucket, and then Let's see if I can take a photo of the freaking all the red root floaters on here. I don't know if it'll. Yeah, it'll do a decent job. It'll do. But yeah, no, it was crazy.
While I'm sharing your stream in my Discord.
Okay, cool. All right, let's see if you can see that.
Hang on. My laptop's doing stupid things.
Can you see all that on top? That was from 3 weeks of me being away and not doing anything to the tank at all.
Gosh.
Oh, and then so that's all the red root floaters. I have literally 3 sponge filters in there.
Oh my
and then
gosh.
That's in the bucket because I was trying to get the guppies out. And I got a bunch of red root floaters on my arm, and I had to put them in something and get them off of my arm. And so I just dunked my arm in a bucket of water, and this is how much came off of it. It's insane. I have a ton of red root floaters. I'm just waiting for it to grow a tad bit more before I send it to them because I don't think I should send them the small ones, but I need.
No, give it time to establish and it'll survive, I think.
Yeah, but I'm gonna send more to Skipper and a few others because I know that they wanted some, and I guess theirs died because it was too cold, and now it's warming up. So I want to send some more to them soon, but I also got a ton more. Okay, why the heck are we just looking at me? Let me make it exit solo layout. There we go. Good, because I'm like. But it's insane. I had it like covering my arm. It was pretty good. It was interesting.
Funny. I'm kind of glad I don't have like top cover plants. Got the wisteria, and that's growing really well.
Okay, yeah,
I'm really impressed with how that's going.
I want to do some more guppy. I want some more guppy grass. I don't know why my guppy grass isn't growing in quite as well as I hoped. I don't know what's going on with that, but I mean, actually, it's doing a decent job on, I don't know if you can see that, but on the bottom left right there of my 55, it's actually got a decent amount on my 55.
Decent. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's okay.
Is it spreading across yet, or is it just kind of staying in that one side of the tank?
Just that one side. It's only on that one side, and I don't know why. And then my 50, and then my other 10 gallon, my 5 10-gallon tanks. I put some in those, not quite as much, but I did put a bunch in those. And I don't think I have much at all, and I don't know why. And ironically, I think I have T5s on my 55 and only aquanites on my, or not only, but I have aquanites on my other ones. And usually it's pretty good, but I don't know what's going on. Hey, Travis. I don't know what's going on, but I was like, seriously?
Oh, that's weird.
Well, I had a lot of jungle Val, or not jungle Val, I'm sorry, leopard Val, which was also getting in my freaking way, trying to catch those dang guppies for like a freaking hour. But I was able to catch them. But part of the difficulty that I was having and the reason it took me so long was because I had a lot of plants in there, like just floating plants and the red root floaters, but also because the leopard Val, because I was gone so long and I didn't trim, it was like getting stuck onto my net, and so I couldn't get it out, and I was like, oh fudge.
Weird.
What you doing?
Hi, Pose.
Hey, Pose. Wow, you're up, Pose?
Oh, gosh. Why am I yawning?
It's only
It's
5
only
o'clock.
early.
If
It's like
anything, I
dinner
should be
time,
on.
right? I had a long day, though. That sucked.
I'm sorry.
I hate hospitals.
You and me both.
My mum was in hospital for about 5 months or so when I was a kid. Just traumatic. Yet I can go to the doctor all the time. It's just hospitals I don't like.
Yeah, I was in the ICU for 6 weeks. And I want to say in the hospital for like 2 or 3 months at least. And I had to relearn to walk.
Oh man. Yeah, I feel that. My mum, she got really sick and ended up. We called the ambulance thinking that she'd had a stroke, and it took them 40 minutes to come out to get her because we were living out on a farm.
Oh,
And then it took us 40 minutes to get her to our local hospital. And she was there overnight and they stabilized her. And then the next day, my dad sent me to school. And by 11 o'clock, he came to get me. He's like, Mum's been transferred. So she got transferred to the closest bigger hospital. And she was put in a coma. So she was in a coma for about 2.5 weeks.
She was put in an induced coma?
I think so. I don't exactly know what happened. So she had some sort of relapse or something. Something happened and she ended up in a coma.
Wow.
And they had to sedate her and transfer her by helicopter to the next closest hospital, which was like 4 hours away.
Well, that and it's also really expensive to do
Yeah.
Anyways.
So she spent like a week at that hospital and she was in intensive care. And then they transferred her to the city. So she ended up in that hospital for 5 months, but she was in the ICU there for about a week and a half. And then she woke up. So, and then she was just put in like a normal ward downstairs for like 5 months.
Long? Oh, wow.
Yeah. But when she woke up, she was quadriplegic. So the only thing that my dad can think of, because my dad was an ambulance, like he worked for the paramedics for about 12 years.
Oh, wow.
Before I was born. So he did a lot of research, in his spare time, and the only thing that he could think of is that it was some kind of viral infection. By the time that they'd gone through to test, like do blood tests and everything, it had left my mum's system. So
the doctors
it was just like this freak, yeah, really fast acting, I don't know what.
Dang, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It just happened all of a sudden?
It was really sudden. So she just got sick, like she had the flu.
Yeah.
And then about 4 days later, we had to call the ambulance because I don't know. I just remember going in to say goodnight to her one night and she goes, go and get your dad. And then within about half an hour or so, she couldn't talk properly and she couldn't feel, like she started to lose feeling down one side of her body and then the other.
Did you say it was because of the flu?
It just seemed like a flu. It was like a bug. So she had like flu symptoms and she threw up a few times. Like she was just really unwell. So she was in bed for a few days. Life as normal, like I was going to school and everything. And went in to say goodnight to her one night and she goes, go and get your father. So I did, and then within about half an hour, she couldn't talk.
Oh
So
my
she
God.
started to lose her speech. She started to slur her words, and she couldn't move like one side of her body, like she was having a stroke. And during that time, I was on the phone to the ambulance, and then
How old were you? You said 12?
11.
Oh, 11. Okay, I was close.
Yeah,
Wow. Yeah,
it was
no.
pretty traumatic. Like the whole thing.
I was 6 when that happened to me.
Oh my gosh.
Very
And like no
similar.
one should go through anything like that.
Very
I think
similar-ish. I had the flu. I was complaining. They're pretty sure I had the flu. They just told me. I went several. Hey, Larry. Geez, you're still up. I know
hey,
Jen is. I went. I
Jen
know
went to
Jen was
sleep early last
asleep.
night.
Um, I I I know that for me at least, I was not doing well, or I was complaining. I was sick and my stomach didn't feel well, and they said, and my parents and the doctor said it's just the flu. Um, just
Yeah, just shake it off kind
basically
of thing. Like,
just deal with it.
mm,
And my parents said that because I kept on complaining, and they're like, "Well, the doctor said there's nothing we can do, so just shake it off and just deal
wow.
with it." And one night, I don't sleep very well. I never have,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
my parents always say I came out kicking and screaming and never stopped. Um,
That sounds about
Thank you,
right.
Dad. But hey, you don't have to be so agreeable. So, anyways, I yeah, because I like even when I was a kid, my parents would always say, or at least you're supposed to keep the kid on their back because if you have them on their stomach, they could suffocate. Well, I
Yeah.
would always cry whenever I was on my stomach. I hated being on my stomach.
I was
Um,
a tummy sleeper.
when I had
Well,
when my nanny, I had a live-in nanny, and she only spoke Chinese. And I had a live-in
oh,
nanny
wow.
for 5 years, and neither of my parents really speak Mandarin. But of course, for some reason, they hired a live-in Chinese nanny. I don't know why.
That's so
Um,
funny.
but anyways, I'll
Well,
tell
we
you.
don't we don't speak Mandarin, but we'll hire.
Yeah, well,
Sorry.
my grandparents do, but my
Oh,
parents don't.
okay.
Anyways, my dad and my dad and my nanny would be yelling at each other, and my mom would come home, and she'd listen to both of them because she can understand, she can't speak, and she's like, "Okay, you two are yelling at each other, but you guys are talking about two completely different things, right?" She's yelling about one thing and you're yelling about another. You guys are talking about two totally separate things, although they're yelling at each other. Anyways, so yeah, I
Well, you
was
should post the link.
yes, please, Larry. I don't need to post the link. It's freaking pinned.
Did you pin it? Okay. Well, I'm looking at StreamYard. I'm not looking at YouTube.
Oh, you're not looking at all at okay. I always have both open. I apologize.
Yeah, it
Got it.
screws up my laptop.
I always got it. I always have both open, so I didn't realize that you don't.
I do
But
when
yes,
I'm
please, Larry, do
streaming.
come up. Um, anyways, so I don't sleep very well. And one night I just told my parents, I'm like, I'm at dinner, I'm gonna go take a nap or I'm gonna go to sleep. And the next morning at like noon, it was dead silent upstairs.
Yeah.
And I was unconscious and unresponsive. And
Oh
my
God.
parents took me to the hospital. I was in the ICU for 2 weeks. I don't know how long I was in the hospital. I had to relearn to walk. I couldn't freaking walk on my own. But yeah, no. So it was really difficult. But hey,
There we go. Hello.
better for
Hi.
it. Hey,
Oh, cool post. I will definitely do that.
oh, thanks, Poe. I will. Wait, wasn't that a few days ago? I think I did see that. But thank you. I don't know. I was just surprised. It was very difficult at that time, but anyways, yeah. It was pretty bad. What are you doing, Adele?
Walking around.
Oh,
I went mobile. I've got my laptop. Because I want to show off my fish.
got
Okay,
it.
can
All
I
I
change? Here we go.
all I know is I hear you breathing.
Oh, sorry.
Which, no, you're
Because
fine.
I have the headphones on.
I can't believe your mic is that good, but I hear you.
I
Wait,
didn't think my mic was that good either. Sorry.
no, I just heard. It sounds like Darth Vader, almost.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Okay, so what's in that tank?
Female guppies.
Nice.
I'm trimming down all the wisteria and I'm trying to replant it. So I've
Oh,
started.
geez. What am I
Yep.
doing? One moment.
I don't know. What are you doing?
What?
That was rhetorical,
Wait,
Larry.
that's me.
There we go.
Ooh, it's a plant.
Yeah,
How
I've got
exciting.
wisteria and hornwood in there. On my female. They like hiding out over here for some reason. They all just kind of group up here.
Oh, I see him up in the
Come here.
upper right.
Yeah.
Larry, do you have headphones on?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't see him. Usually I can see him.
I have earbuds right now. My headphones, the wireless dongle that plugs into the computer broke, so the headphones won't work. I ordered a new dongle, so right now I'm going through the microphone of the webcam and using the earbuds for listening.
Got it. Do you like the webcam you have?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a Logitech.
Okay.
It's like a $30 webcam. The picture is really good.
I'm thinking about getting one webcam because I'm always on streams, but we'll see. I like a mic too, but I need to save up a little bit because I bought so much fish, and then freaking Mike is like, "Oh yeah, we can do a wholesale one," and I'm like, "Oh crap!
Oh,
Why
God,
didn't you tell me that earlier?"
These are all my boys.
Yeah. Don't mention buying fish. Oh my God, Jen goes crazy when she goes to the fish tank. We went in for an $11 glass top for a 10-gallon tank. $11 top. $180 later, as we walk out,
Oh my God.
with 2 lights, the top. We did get the top. A batch of fish and plants.
At least
And
you walked out with what you went in there for.
yes.
It
Who
would have been
was
bad if you
that?
just walked out with fish and forgot the lid. Like,
Who went to the pet place and wanted to get something and got all these things, but they didn't. I forget who it was. Anyways,
We've done that. We've gone to the fish tank to get like 3 things, and we end up getting 6. And it turns out we only got 2 of the 3 things.
that you went in there for?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We forgot
you
to
walk out
get
with half
one of
the
the 3 things because we just started getting fish, and she went crazy on plants. And
Yep.
oh my!
Don't. At least she went to bed before
Jen's
Mike
like me.
mentioned the wholesale list.
Oh God, yeah. Yes.
All I can say, Larry, just count your
Yeah, there were a couple of
blessings.
different ones.
You're very lucky on that one. Just saying.
Yes.
But I think he's posting them on the website.
Yeah, well, I don't think she goes on there much, does she?
No.
She never does because she's always asking me what's on.
On which site?
She knows I'm subscribed to everybody, and I know
On
who's on, so she always asks
fishtuber.com.
me. What?
Uber.com.
I asked which site.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
fishtube.com.
fishtube.com.
I'm posting it right now. So Mike
I
made
don't know.
no caps, but Mike made a website for us all to kind of get together and share and collaborate. And
Which I kind of felt bad because then Terry was like shutting it down, and I'm like, I think a lot of us would like that. Like, I know I want it, and I know Bob doesn't always have everything up because nobody can do it themselves.
starting it. He's
What?
only just started it. Like, he created that website in like a day.
I
And he's been
know.
slowly going through it, adding
I
to
know.
it.
But I understand, but what I'm saying is, I don't know if you saw that stream, but Terry was like, okay, no offense, but is there anybody actually going to use it? Why do you need it? Like, is anybody going to go look at it? And I'm like, well,
It's Terry.
and Terry, of
Right,
course, had to
take me
ask
off the
everybody
stream.
on panel. And I'm like,
Take
well,
me off
I
the
like
stream.
it. I know
Please.
right now Mike isn't, what? Oh,
She doesn't want to be all alone on the screen.
why the heck is it? I don't know why it's doing that.
I don't
Oh,
want to be-
because you,
I don't like being the center of attention. Okay? Subconscious.
Yeah, Chalupa says the website's very good, useful when you know how to use it.
yeah, the problem is it needs to be a little bit,
Simple.
I want it to be a little bit more user friendly, and I need to talk to him about getting the freaking menu bar. I can program it, but I want the freaking menu bar to be more user friendly because it's really hard to navigate.
It is. I think that we should have the login button separate from the menu. So, you know, like for FishTubers, we just log in instead of having to go through that whole menu
Yep.
to get to the login option.
Yep. No, I'm going to talk to him about how I might just do it and make it and then like no links, but just do it, program it and then see what he thinks and show him kind of my prototype. But that's
talk to him about the accessibility side of things because you need to be able to navigate it, especially because you can't see very well.
And it's very difficult because you have to click like several different places just to get to it, where you want to go. And I'm like, Mike, come on, just I know it's just starting, so I'm not gonna be
constructive criticism.
What?
So yeah, he is
what?
He's all for the constructive criticism. So just talk to him. He will not have a problem with it. If you need things to change, he'll change them.
Wait, he's awful with constructive?
No, he's all for it.
He likes
to be that, and he likes suggestions. He's got no problems with that. He said,
he needs us to tell him.
I worked for a independent living center for 9 years for tech support, and the head techie was the guy who programmed the website and the programs that we were using, and our boss, who was only so technical, kept offering suggestions and wanting changes made that were not accessible. And we kept having to tell her, no, you can't do that. She was married to a blind guy. So it's like, no, your own husband won't be able to use the website that you want to upgrade. It's like she would go into the database program and like take out the copy and paste, the Alt-C, Alt-V, so that people would only be able to do it using the mouse. And she was like, oh, that'll make it easy for people. But A, it made it harder. And
my
B,
gosh.
she didn't tell anybody. People were calling tech support saying the database program is broken. We can't use it. And she never told anybody that she went in and made the changes.
Oh, that's frustrating.
And then like 2 days later, we had a big company meeting, which we have once a month. There's like 100 people there. And she's going, oh, I made all these great changes. And everybody like looked at her going, are you crazy?
So that's why everything.
And she was like shocked. And we finally figured out that she was the one who took this out, and she's going, "Oh yeah, it's going to be great." We made her change it back.
Oh my gosh.
Why is she? Why was she the one doing it all?
She was the director, the technical director, and
That's
she
funny.
learned. She was the one who had learned how to do the changes and convert everything in the database program. It's the only programming she did, and she wouldn't give us the password to get in and fix things when she screwed up.
Oh,
When she went away on vacation, if there was a problem, we were screwed. Oh,
Wow.
she's still
That's
there,
a
and I'm gone.
nightmare. I don't blame you.
I'm shocked that my friend who is in the head techie is still there. They got rid of me and they replaced me with somebody who worked for the Navy and wired ships, so they thought that he would be very computer knowledgeable. He didn't know how to turn on a computer. He was that bad. It was, oh my God. He learned. He was willing to learn, and he was intelligent, so he learned, and he's still there 5 years later. They hired another guy who also didn't know how to turn on a computer, didn't know how to fix anything. How the hell he got the job, we're not sure. And he lasted a couple of years. Everybody hated him. There's like, I'm still friends with a lot of the employees there, and they just came to me going, "You got to come back. We hate this guy. He's useless. He makes more problems than he fixes." And I'm like, they fired me. I can't go back. Then when they finally got rid of him and put in a help wanted for a replacement, I applied. But the director didn't even forward my resume to HR. I found out she did not want me back.
wow.
I wasn't afraid to tell her where she was screwing up.
Yeah, well, they don't want people like that. They just want yes men.
No, and the guy, my friend who's still there, is not a yes man. He's also not afraid to tell her where she screwed up, usually because he's the one who has to fix it. So they're not going to get rid of him because they're paying him. It's a nonprofit organization. They're paying him about a third of what he should be making. If he was in the corporate world, he'd be making, for what he's doing, he'd be making over 100,000. He's not making a third of that. He's being screwed big time, and the agency would fall apart literally. He keeps that thing running.
Yeah.
When he went on vacation, the internet went down. I was running around ragged trying to get it fixed. But I was able to figure out that it was an external problem. The internet company was the one screwing up something. They ripped down a line or something. It wasn't us.
Thank God for small.
Yeah, but it took a couple hours of making phone calls to try and figure out what the problem was, because I couldn't figure out what it was. I couldn't figure internally why it wasn't working. You go next step, call the cable company and go, "Hey, can you check our internet?" "Oh, the whole system's down." Great. Well, your neighborhood is down.
Hey, technology is great when it works. When it doesn't, it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, there's those commercials. I don't know if it's a national chain where they're showing a family trying to do technology with like a brick or like the cable company the cable went down, internet's down, TV's down. So the guy's got a cell phone and it's actually a brick in his hand. The girl is trying to press the remote control for her TV, and it's like a piece of pizza in her hand, showing that if you don't have the technology, it's useless having the technical things in your hands.
Yep.
And then went on to say how great a company they were, and they fixed things immediately. It was a cute commercial. I thought so. Ugh. Oh man, my housemate's gonna kill me. I grabbed her soda. Whoops.
What?
I was thinking it tastes a little flat. I usually drink cherry soda. My housemate put regular Pepsis in the fridge, and I grabbed one of hers. She complained that somebody was taking hers, and I kept checking and making sure that it wasn't me. It was somebody else who comes in and works in our house. And I'm like, no, I would not take your regular Pepsis. I only drink my cherry Pepsi. Well, today I grabbed what I thought was the last cherry Pepsi, and I grabbed hers.
And
Well
we have
done.
proof. And we have evidence now too.
Oops.
Right.
Hey, I admit it. I'll
Time
admit it to her. I gotta go. 4:04 a.m. Eastern. Yeah, it's my housemate is Jen's sister. Ugh, she's gonna kill me. Oops. I gotta hit the supermarket. I'm out of soda.
Yeah.
I thought this was my last cherry Pepsi. I guess I drank my last cherry Pepsi.
I
Whoops.
thought Jen's sister was also
It's my housemate.
oh, she's not your roommate as well?
Jen's sister Amy is my housemate.
Oh, okay. I thought for some reason she was your roommate as well.
Not a roommate, no.
Okay.
No, it's a 4-bedroom house. We call it the frat house. It's
Dal. Oh well.
But no, Amy is dating one of the guys that lives here, so she ended moving in to the spare bedroom, but she's really living with him as a housemate.
Okay,
Got it.
that works.
We all have our own
I've lived in
rooms.
houses like that. I know how it works.
We share the kitchen, we share the bathroom, we share the living room.
Yeah, I don't think we could share anything because my brother and my dad take up the bathrooms all the time.
Yeah, it's a 1-bedroom. Four people living here. It's a 1-bedroom, 1 bathroom. I hate that.
Geez. Yeah, we have 5 people here. We have 3 bathrooms, 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms.
Oh, I would love an extra bathroom,
Oh, my last
or even a
house-
half bath, just like
Yeah.
when somebody is taking a shower and you suddenly have the urge to pee. Whoops.
That's bad plumbing. That's horrible. No, my last house, so someone had the master bedroom, which had the ensuite, and 3 of us had to share a bathroom. But it was great
Yeah.
because my other 2 housemates were hardly home anyway, so
I had a
basically
roommate.
had the house myself.
I had a roommate for 1 year in the college dorms, and I went, no, never again. Girlfriend maybe, but not a roommate. I've had lots of housemates. I've never had a place on my own. It's just so much cheaper to have to share the rent,
It's less drama though.
share the bills. This is true.
I am.
It would be a lot messier if
I
I
live
didn't
on
have
a benefit, and I live on a benefit, and I rent this 2-bedroom place on my own. So it's
Why do you have
doable.
2 bedrooms?
one for fish, one for her.
No, the fish have the lounge room,
That's what I thought.
but I'm thinking about moving them into the bedroom here with me.
The rent. This is a college town. The rent is too expensive.
What would you do for the second one?
I use that as my walk-in wardrobe.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I have like
Oh,
my
clear
home
it
office
out. Jen
stuff.
and I want to move.
I know.
We both want to
if I
move
could-
out somewhere warm.
Here.
Yeah, me
Come
too.
here.
Yeah.
What part of come here did you not get, Larry?
Oh, you guys get cold, and I just had to deal with fog driving my bike in the fog. That was annoying.
It's
We
like
get fog
it
here,
doesn't-
but it's not very often.
It doesn't get
I
lower
was
than
shocked. Yeah.
it gets about 50 here. It doesn't get that cold.
Okay, that's not that bad.
It doesn't get below freezing. I know that. That I can tell you for sure.
No,
It's kinda like Florida here.
I'd want Southern California, not Northern. Sorry.
It's kind of like Florida here.
Yeah. So you got
It's
the
humid all
humidity?
the time. Yeah.
Oh, you on a
Like
coast area?
one side we have mountains, the other side we have beach. So
How close are you to
yeah,
the beach?
about half an hour,
Okay.
20 minutes.
Okay.
It's good. Got the Sunshine Coast about an hour and a half north. Got the city about an hour south, and then about another hour and a half past the city is the Gold Coast. So it's just
You're on
coastal
the West Coast?
East Coast.
So you're on the East Coast. Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
that's great. I should show you photos. So about 20 minutes away from me, north, we've got mountain ranges. 20 minutes east is the beach, and there's an island, so we can drive over the bridge to the island. I like it here. We're in a really
I actually like Buffalo. It's just, yeah, it's too cold. And Jen and I would like to get a place that we could have a fish room.
yeah.
We want to get a 2-bedroom.
See, I am like the next suburb over. They have a lot of new developments with like duplexes, so you've got half a house. One, 2 or 3 bedrooms with a garage space. It's basically half a house, and you have half a backyard.
So I
The
want to
house
use
kind
the
of split down
driveway. My housemate, one of my
I wanna get one
housemates
of
is
those.
disabled, so he has a van, a handicapped accessible van. So he has the driveway. He can't walk down the street to go to park on the street. So
Yeah.
I can't use the driveway because he has it. So 10 years of not having my own driveway.
10 years?
I've been in the frat house for 25 years.
Oh, dang.
Gosh.
But the landlords are friends of mine that I met while I was at college. So
Oh wow.
I've known them about 30 years. And when another friend, when one of their tenants, who was also another friend, said, "Oh, we've got a room available," and I was looking for a new place, I said, "Sure." So I've seen a lot of people come and go.
I'm sure in 25 years.
Yeah.
G'day, Patrick. Good morning.
Hey, Patrick.
Oh, it's
4:11 here.
right? It's 6 o'clock here.
Adele, what time is it there?
It's almost 6:15 p.m.
Ah.
I was trying to show up pictures. It's not going to show
Oh,
up.
I'm getting tired. Oh,
It happens at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I don't see that.
My mother, for some reason, keeps on. It's so funny. She likes taking not Kelly. Kelly doesn't really walk much, but Fender does walk, and he's pretty quick. And so my mom has been going on walks at the Baylands, and so she's been taking Fender. Or at least she was today. She took Fender today, and she's like, "Can I take him tomorrow too?" I'm like, "Well, as long as you don't have anything going on, sure, because he's just a normal dog. So yeah, sure, go ahead."
Good exercise. Have a dog yanking you around.
Yeah, I have him yanking me around a little bit, but not quite as much as usual. I need to. I don't know why my light isn't turning off. Meh.
Alright,
Called a
be right back
switch.
because I forgot my drink.
I have some Pepsi.
It's taking forever to turn off, though.
Oh,
I don't know why. It's taking forever to turn off.
no. It's connected.
It should be. It's Wi-Fi connected.
Yeah. Yeah, Jen's
And I'm on
uh,
StreamYard right now, so it should work.
Jen's saltwater tank has a wireless light, and we both have the app on our phone. So whenever I come over, I turn on the saltwater tank so I can see the fish.
What do you guys use?
It's a Fluval system, so it's a Fluval light. It's a Fluval light app.
Oh. Cool. Is that the one you bought when she said she was only going to get 3 items?
No, no. This is the Fluval Flex, the saltwater Flex, the all-in-one. It came with the filters and the skimmer all built in, and the hood had a LCD light on it, or LED.
Can you hear my fan?
No, not really.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure.
No. Yeah, Chalupa, the Fluval saltwater, we got a 32-gallon all-in-one. Really nice. Really liking it so far.
Nice.
Yelly Belly Live Bearers. How many?
Yeah, I am curious how many.
Okay, I'm back.
And where from?
I already did. Hit the like button.
Yeah, I always need people to remind me, otherwise I forget. Well, I'm always up on stream, so I always close out my the video tab. I just pop out the chat. Usually I do the chat and I pop it out and I do full screen.
Yeah, always get excited when you have fish coming and it's like you're watching going, okay, 3 days from today. 2 days today. Is the tank ready? Oh my god, where are they? Where are they?
It's like Christmas.
When we ordered
Yeah.
the 3
It's like a little kid counting down to
bettas.
Christmas. Oh my god, fish!
I'm getting two shipments in, hopefully. They come in okay. I got one from Aquahuna a month ago, and then I purchased it the same thing again, but double the amount this time because I wanted more of them. And then I'm also gonna get like 3 or 4 strings, hopefully from Jess. So that'll be nice.
Cool.
Cool.
I like Jen's fish.
What size tank are you going to put them into, Patrick? And are they going to be by themselves or a community tank?
Wild fish from Florida. I don't think I've heard of them. Not that I actually would, because I'm not even from America. But...
Yeah, there was some website that was
Yeah,
selling these beautiful bettas from Asia, and the shipping and handling was only like $10. And I'm going, holy cow, that's amazing. And then it was like, no, it's $10 to get to the US, and then like $35, $40 to be shipped to your house from the US.
That's
location.
still pretty good, though.
Really?
That's still pretty good, Larry.
I don't know. I get sticker shock still when I go into a supermarket and I see how much shit costs. It's like,
Yeah, right.
ugh.
But that is a pretty good price if I do say it. I think it's a pretty good price for shipping. Because usually just the US is about $50 to $60 shipping in the shipping stuff in the
Wow.
US.
It's so
Overnight
expensive.
shipping in the US is about $50 to $60. So
Wow.
what?
Wow.
That's expensive.
So
but I suppose
considering
you're paying to ship live animals. So,
Yeah.
yeah, and it's overnight. So it's like $60.
Overnighting, that's all right. That's not too bad for overnight.
Well, I'm assuming that's what would be happening, or at least 1 or 2 days, if you did that, right, Larry? How long would it? How you said shipping was $60? What does that entail?
I
How
don't
many days?
remember shipping from Asia, so from like Thailand or something. I don't remember.
Meh. I'll talk to Jen then. I need to talk to her about that. I'll put that in my notes to talk to her about.
Well, that was to get like a platinum beta, a beta that we had seen months ago, and then we were waiting for KG Tropicals to finally get one, and they finally did, and we grabbed it.
Oh, okay.
So we grabbed
He's a
3 betas
YouTuber
from
and
them.
sells on GetGills and eBay.
Yeah. Oh, and Jen and I always watch their stream every Thursday.
Oh, thank you. I was looking for him, but gotcha. I think I have seen him on Get Gills.
Yeah, they have keepfishkeeping.com.
Yes, that's KG Tropical.
KG
I'm not
Tropical.
quite sure why they have both.
Well, they gave up the KG Tropicals website. They had an online store years ago, and I guess it wasn't doing that great business, so they closed it down and stopped.
Sure,
They used
but
to have a fish store, and when they wanted to reopen, this is what they got.
I don't know. For me, all I'm gonna say is it's really hard to remember that, and it's only like $5. In my opinion, I would just I have like 3 domains, and I just keep them because they're like $10 a year, which I'm like, to get the domain I want, that's not too bad. So I'm like, I want to be, I know how to program. I just need to figure out. I'm always worried about, I have difficulties with the uploading process and how much it costs for hosting, especially since I'm paying or I'm creating the website. I'm always like, I'm always annoyed at how expensive it is, honestly.
It's like hundreds of dollars a year or something.
It's like 200 sometimes, and I'm like, if I'm building the website myself, because I know programming, I know how to code, I just need to get it hosted somewhere. And the fact that it's like, I don't know, it was like $15 a month, and I'm like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, these do look good, so I might get some. We'll see. I don't know. I'm getting distracted though.
Yeah, Patrick, he really likes KG Tropicals. Really likes Aquarium Co-op. It's like their favorite guy. They're always talking about him. Always talking about Corey from there.
Yeah, I like Lisa a lot. I don't know. John sometimes can, especially when he does the giveaways. I'm like,
Yeah.
seriously? I'm like, it goes way over my head whenever he does the giveaways. I'm like, I have no clue what the
Oh,
heck
I
we're
like
talking about. What?
I like Lisa too. She seems like good people.
I won I think what stream was that? She did a $25 gift card for, I want to say Priscilla.
Oh,
I think so.
yeah. She gets. They get hundreds of people to watch their streams. So
And I wish, anyways, yeah, I want it, but I think I gave it away because I'm not quite as much of a beta person.
I wasn't either. Jen, we were watching their one of their streams one day when they started talking about the fact that, hey, surprise, we're now going to start selling betas full time. And Jen and I looked on their website and saw had a breeding pair, and we went, well, why not? So five of our six betas have come from them now.
Wow. Where did you get the last one from then?
Local fish store.
Oh, got it.
She that was one of the let's go in just to grab she wanted to grab some plants. And we look at the fish that they have. Sometimes they have new fish that we haven't seen. And it's like you fall in love with fish that you've never seen before. And you're like, okay, I grab my phone, I go to Google, I type in the name of the fish, and I start saying, okay, is it aggressive? No. Is it a community fish? Oh, yes. How big does it get? Oh, it only gets to about 3 inches. Hey, how many should we get?
That sounds just like me. I would do the same thing. Although my parents probably wouldn't let me, but you know.
Well, that's how I got the king tiger pleco. That's how we had the ghost knife fish.
See,
I will
I want to
there in front of the tank at the store, and I will Google till my heart's content until I'm ready.
That's what we decide. The minute we see something we want, we look and go, "Oh no, it's very aggressive. It's not going to work."
See, for me, I don't want to get anything from the fish store that I didn't already have on my list and that I haven't researched because I don't like doing all the research in the.
I would save so much money if Jen had your attitude.
And I can't.
Although she spent some of her own money, it's not all mine.
It's not all yours.
Okay, yeah, well, unfortunately, I don't have somebody. Unfortunately, I don't have somebody buying all my fish for me.
Yeah.
And tanks, because if I did, I would have like 15 more tanks or 20 more tanks. I want to get the next purchase that I'm gonna do is I think I need two things. One is an RO unit, so I'm probably gonna get that. And then the second thing is I want to get the rack over here, and that's a little bit more expensive, but I do want to get those two.
The RO unit
projects.
We got the bigger unit.
What?
For the RO unit, we got the bigger unit that had like 8 different filters and a UV and.
Really? What did you guys get? I thought she said it wasn't that expensive, and it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. It was like $200.
Oh, it wasn't.
Travis.
$200.
Let's see.
Travis says you need a sugar mama for your fish addiction.
I know, right? Ain't that the truth, Patrick?
I'm so old, I don't need a sugar daddy. I need a Splenda daddy.
A what daddy?
A Splenda daddy. You know, the ones that are so old, they usually have to drink tea with Splenda instead of sugar.
Interesting. Never heard that one before.
That's an old one. It's a gag joke.
Never heard that one before.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
too old to be a
so-
sugar baby.
I need to save up. I don't know about that. I need to save up to get the custom rack for my 40 breeders, and then I want to get the RO unit. So those are. I don't know which one I want to get. I think it's like $300 for the RO unit, and then I want a few other things for it. But unfortunately, it's like $100 for a brute, not maybe 50 or so. But then I have to get a lid for the brute trash cans. And my dad won't let me have the brute trash cans, and I'm like, I need the brute trash can for my water changes and stuff, but because right now I have freaking 5-gallon buckets in my room, and it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, well, you just got to convince him that it's going to make things easier.
Yeah, he doesn't really care. He just wants me to use the buckets, and I'm like, the issue for me is more of how much. Or
$220 for the unit I got. 11
where did you get it?
Amazon. I just
Oh.
posted the link.
I think I'm gonna get the brute trash, the bulk reefs. I'm thinking about getting the bulk reef supply one, but then I go down the rabbit hole and I want to get like $700 worth of stuff, and I'm like, I also need to get the brown factory from Aquarium Co-op. But what are you laughing at, Adele? Where did you
falling
post-
down the rabbit hole on Amazon.
Oh,
I do
no,
it all
bulk
the
reef,
time.
bulk reef supply.
Oh,
But yeah, no, I got two. I can't wait. I keep on wanting to wait, but I can't wait for them to come or for them to go on sale. So I got 2 Marina hang on breeder boxes and a few other what was it? And then like 3 air battery operated and wall or wall air pumps.
Well.
Larry, where did you post it? Where did you
on
post
the
it?
YouTube.
I
On
don't
the
see
YouTube chat.
I don't see it there.
I don't see it coming up.
Hmm.
Oh, that's because you're not a mod. Can you
No.
type something in, please? Or I'll go up and find you. I don't know if anybody else wants it, so, but I'll make you a mod.
Okay.
But anyways, I'll do it this way.
There you go.
There we go. Are you a mod now? You should
Yes. Yes, it looks like I'm a mod now.
Okay.
Okay. So let's see here. Where was I?
You're never on my stream, or you're not generally.
Rarely, yeah.
So, thanks, Larry. So
I was waiting for Jen to come in. I really was. Well, wherever there's water,
unfortunately, Jen's,
the other one is never far behind.
I know, but Jen's sleeping right now.
Right, well, that explains it.
Jen was tired today. Didn't you hear us talking about that? Jen is tired today, or yesterday.
Yeah, we had a long day today.
Yeah.
What the heck were you? I kind of am curious. I want to know later what the heck you guys were doing. Yeah, I'm assuming you guys were together, but anyways.
Actually, no. On Monday evenings, we do an online Dungeons and Dragons.
That's right. But why was it a long day if you were just playing game?
It just, I guess it really wasn't. It seemed like it. Okay, now let's see here. I gotta find back to the product.
Patrick. Yeah, I'm in the bucket club and I don't like it, especially with my hand, but I'm a night owl family. Yeah, I couldn't sleep, so I thought I'd do a stream. And I called Adele bugging her, and I'm like, why don't we just do a stream instead?
Good. I'm glad you did.
She was gonna do the stream, but
I gotta wait.
she
My stream dad needs to take over.
she doesn't have enough hours. And I wonder, I don't know, will the hours get deducted from this month?
Okay.
You went over last month.
See if that works.
I don't think that's how it works.
I don't think so. I'm just teasing. That would be interesting, though.
Yeah, that looks like it's gonna work.
Yep, that's
Let me
it.
see.
I couldn't see it before, and usually I can, even when.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's
That's
impressive.
huh.
It fits under your sink.
Because it's currently unavailable, though.
Down. I bought it over a year and a half ago. So something similar to that. Express Water Company, I know they sell these tiny type of units.
Larry,
But
I
this is-
need one. I need one. Send me one.
Don't tell Jen. I'll disconnect hers and just send you that one.
Okay, good. Thank you. She probably won't talk to me for the rest of my life, but you
Well, I
know.
won't tell if you don't tell her. I won't tell her.
Okay, good. All right. I'll expect it in the mail then. Thank you.
Right, right. Don't hold your breath though.
Oh, come on.
Oh, she would kill me if I took it away.
Yeah, but you can't tell her.
I think she would notice that it was gone when she went to fill up the tea kettle.
Well, she never watches my. Wait, she uses. Okay.
Her
She
favorite
never
drink is tea.
She never watches. I don't like hot drinks. She never watches my stream, so we're okay. I always go on with her, but she never comes on mine. So we won't talk about it, but you know, and I'm not bitter.
No, not at all.
I'm not bitter whatsoever. But, yeah, I always go on hers, but she never comes on mine. So I'm like, oh well, all right. Well, at least I can talk crap about her all I want because
Yeah.
coming in, right?
Right.
At least that's an upside. I don't have to worry about her coming in. I can talk crap about her all I want because she won't.
The stories I could tell. But I won't.
I'm sure. We'll do that later, Larry. We'll do that one later. We'll do that later. Oh.
Yeah, Patrick says he's been watching too many YouTube fish keeping people. Bet it's better than watching TV.
I have a TV, but it's really crappy in here, and I can't record anything, which my parents can upstairs, which I'm a little bit annoyed about. Anyways, so I just watch FishTube. I don't watch TV at all. How much is that? Ooh.
Yeah, Jen doesn't have actually cable. She just has internet, so I got her a Fire Stick and watch everything on that.
Wait, so she
Dr.
does?
Black?
She does or doesn't have a TV? Hey, Blackie.
Oh, she has a TV.
Okay.
You can see it right above the 75-gallon tank in the living room. Goatbusters? Is that who you're going to call?
I think you meant Ghostbusters because the A is right next to the S.
No, I think you meant Goatbusters.
Okay, well, the A is right next to the S, so. Have you guys? Nobody's ever used the Boya electret condenser microphone. Have you? Because I see that one and it's only $15, so I might get it, but I don't know.
No clue.
I don't know if it's worth it. I also need to get a gimbal, but that's later down the road.
I had gotten a gimbal for a regular SLR camera, and it is because my digital SLR also can do video, but I could not set it up. I could not get it balanced right. It was just, oh my gosh.
Well, don't tell me that. But I get
the ones for like the for like your cell phone, the smaller ones, the handheld ones, like for a cell phone or a GoPro. Those you just hook up. I mean, it's a little knob to.
That's what I want.
To balance it, and you hold it, and you're fine.
Blackie says, "I don't do typos." Yeah, well, freaking autocorrect always does that to me. So you know. That, and when you're drunk, you know, it's a little bit different, a different story. Just saying.
Dr. Black, I don't think that's the one he was looking at.
Hey, sorry, I was sending videos of my cat to my neighbor.
It's okay.
Siri just replied to me.
I know, I heard.
What the fuck?
I got to do proofreading every time I send anything on my cell phone.
Proofreading, yes, it is.
That's crazy.
Near 50 bung?
He said what he's using isn't anywhere near 15. He's using a much better mic.
Yeah, what the heck is bung, though?
It's probably an insult.
Hang on.
Never heard of bung. Just saying.
Let me,
Don't know.
let's see if I can translate for context.
What? What is that?
15 bucks. Mine's an Audio Technica, wasn't anywhere near 15 bucks. I'm confused. What were you talking about? Headphones and microphones? Yeah, dollars. That's what I thought.
His slang for dollars.
Bucks.
I've never heard it.
Shot for bucks. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Bucks, Smackaroos, De Niro.
Belaroonis. Yeah, so
Well, I just wanted to make sure there was no typos in there, Blackie.
I've never heard that term.
videos.
Yeah, neither have I. That's why I had to ask, because I'm like, just
It's an
making
Aussie
sure
thing.
you didn't make a typo there.
It's an Aussie thing, I guess. I haven't
Yeah, and you're not.
actually heard of bung as bucks. I've heard of bucks, but not bung. G'day, Petraman.
Petraman, you're awake?
4:42 a.m. in New Jersey. You
Oh,
cannot
okay, got it.
go to a solely American vernacular.
It's only 2, almost.
Try.
It's 15 till 2 here, so not quite as bad. I cannot limit myself to a solely American vernacular. Lol. And Terry ain't here, so I can say it. And it's my own stream, so I don't give a crap, Terry.
What, Terry? Where?
Hey, Petra, man. Going to work at 4:30 in the morning? Good Lord.
What do you do, Petraman? Besides, don't you need to always be with your, or feed your discus and stuff? So you can't be out that long, can you? Duh.
It's Joyous explaining Australian slang. to
I saw
Aliens.
that and I had to laugh. That's funny.
Australian
trying-
slang to aliens.
Yeah.
That's not very nice, Blackie.
AKA Americans.
Yeah, well. What are you meowing about? Child?
Blackie says that Petroman's taught his Discus to fluff his own pillows. Fluff
Goon.
their own pillows.
Oh gosh. Come and get your fish. Bitch. Sorry. I shouldn't swear. Dun, 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 dun. I think I have more fun with this thing than she has.
I know. Yeah, I know. Although I thought she enjoys it too. I wish you could show us her playing with it. That video was so cute and so funny.
She doesn't really play with it now. She's so weird. I
You
throw
get
it at
some?
her, she kind of looks at it and goes,
Okay, is Blackie drunk? What time? Oh, yeah, it's about
I'm
that
sure.
time. Because what the
Oh,
hell
okay.
is what
Because-
is what?
Because Travis has said, Goon, Dr. Black has gone, get some.
Oh, get some Trav. Got it. Okay. I didn't
Goon.
see the top part. I didn't see Goon. Oh. I have a good reason.
Worked as a newspaper pressman from 91 to 6 years ago, and before 91, all my jobs were graveyard jobs. Wow.
Okay, got it.
Okay, that's cool.
Freaking educated guess, Kevin.
Ugh.
Dissy, where'd you go? Hey, fed her.
Yeah, Jen thinks that a fish like that, an automated fish like that, would be nice for the cats.
She played
One of
with
them
it
would play
twice
with it.
and no one even touch it.
Yeah, two of the cats would do that. They'd play with it a little bit. One of the cats would get a lot of use out of
doesn't
it.
exactly know what to do with it because it's automated. She's like, I'm trying to attack it, but it keeps moving, and I can't get my mouth around it. So she's cute as hell, though. It's funny. I need to get the little fishing. I can't remember where I put the fishing pole. There's a little fishing pole.
Oh yeah, we've got a fishing pole with the dangling feathers.
Oh no,
all
there's a
three of
fishing
them.
pole for the fish.
Oh, it's great with all three of the cats going after this feather
Right.
thing. Love it.
Jaffles. Go Jaffles. What's on the menu, Blackie? Bit of tin spag or cheese and tomato and ham. Cream corn,
What is Jaffles?
like toasted sandwiches, but like in a little mold.
Oh. Learn something new every day.
Yes, you do.
I'm gonna forget it, but because you forget it, something new every day.
Okay, Adele, I have to ask, what the heck is the fascination with or what is the popularity with Vegemite? I don't get it. Please educate me.
I don't understand the question.
Why do people
it's
use it?
why do we eat it?
Why do people like it? I don't understand. It's
Because
salty and it doesn't taste.
it's a savory spread. Why do you like the things that you like? Because you like the taste of it.
Because they're sweet.
We
and they
like
taste
Vegemite
good.
because it's good for us and it tastes different to jam and stuff. Like, it's very versatile. We can use it in stews, in baked goods.
Weird.
We can have it on toast. We can have it on scones.
Yes, Patrick.
So basically, you add it to everything.
We can use it as an additive or as a spread on toast or sandwiches.
Yes,
And
Patrick.
why do people like
Apparently we are.
tiny pickled eggs? Yeah.
I
that
have
I
no
don't
idea. Ooh.
I've never had pickled eggs, but okay.
Not
That
something I
doesn't
think I
sound
would
very
enjoy.
That's something you think you'd enjoy? Is that
No, not something.
okay? Good. I'm like, really?
No.
That's something you'd enjoy?
You're in a loop, Patrick. We're back on food now from Griffin's Fish Room. No, we were on that earlier in down the bayou. I think we got on food in there too, didn't we, Kevin?
Yeah, but we were also talking about Vegemite on
And Chubbs.
Griffin's. I was on. You were enjoying some.
Yeah. Or that Icelandic pickled Surströmming or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Weird. Is that it? That weird canned stuff?
Okay, you people are making me hungry.
Vegemite rabbit hole is almost deeper than the Endler one. Good one, Travis.
Oh yeah.
Each state here have many different cultures of food
Not quite
that
there
many
yet.
other people
Travis.
don't even know about from each state. My recent culture is Texas and Louisiana. Oh, yum. Love.
I'm a New Yorker, so yo.
Well, yeah, you know all about like intercultural foods and
Yeah.
cuisine.
My
I mean,
parents
Vegemite-
had my parents brought me up with a fairly wide palate. Took me into. I grew up just outside New York City, just outside the Bronx. So we went into New York City, into Midtown Manhattan, down to Chinatown, Little Italy, all over
See you, Blackie.
all over New York, New York City.
What did Blackie say? Oh,
His kitchen is free.
Fun.
Mom wouldn't leave the kitchen before. Mother has released the kitchen to him.
She's relinquished the kitchen.
Dr. Black wants a
Vegemite.
Vegemite.
Right, Blackie? Awesome. I need to get some more of my lovely.
all right. Well, I'm having a midnight snack.
What are you eating?
Another granola bar.
Okay. I'll be right back.
God damn it. No, I go funny. Oh, damn you all! I need food.
Is he leaving? Oh, bye, Blackie. I'm sad. I thought since his kitchen was open, he was gonna come hang out. We'll see. Where the heck is Adele? Everybody left me? Seriously? Apparently, Travis. Hey, there's still 6 people in here, though. Which I don't know why the heck they are, but 6 people are here. Oh, yay. That was quick, Larry. What'd you get?
Well, I remembered that even though I'm out of Pepsi now, I do still have some Dr. Pepper. And because you made me hungry, some chocolate fudge Pop-Tarts. Breakfast of Champions. Pepsi would be better, but
Dr. Pepper tastes like medicine to me.
ugh. Good soda is wasted on the youth.
No, Dr. Pepper reminds me of SARS. Sarsaparilla.
I've had SARS. I've had that.
Sarsaparilla.
My housemate was given his one of his old girlfriends lived in Australia for a while, and when she came back, she brought a can of SARS with her. So I tried that. It wasn't too bad.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've had that. I've been to Australia, but I guess I'm not that adventurous. Which I'm not, but you know.
I actually haven't seen like proper sarsaparilla in years.
Well, this was over a dozen years ago, so.
Mm.
Creole food. I'm not going to try and pronounce half those things.
Mm. See, I just couldn't eat it. Like, I don't do seafood and, yeah. Seafood, like crawfish and shrimp and stuff. No, I can't do it. No.
Chalupa says random fact: Tank Top Tropics enjoys the sarsaparilla.
It's good.
Hmm? What
Not
the
sure
heck?
if
What?
Not sure about sarsaparilla.
What is sarsaparilla?
Drink.
It's a soda.
Yeah, very popular in the like 1800s.
Oh. Okay. But Tank Top Tropics is only a teenager.
Let me quote to you from the Book of Google.
Travis, I know.
If you ever see the movie, the musical, what was it? 76 Trombones, Music
So-
Man.
It's like root beer.
The Music Man. The kids go into the soda shop and to make sure they're not having some adult drink, they're having a sarsaparilla.
Yeah. It's root beer. Basically.
Why don't you just say root beer then?
I had to Google.
It's not exactly that, but it's close.
It's similar in flavor to root beer.
Got it. I
Yeah,
like
Patrick, I'll say that I will try almost anything once, twice if I like it, 3 or more times if I'm hooked. Almost anything.
Twice if you like it.
Hot foods. So spicy Chinese. That's about the only hot foods I like. Other than that, maybe a medium spice, but nothing else spicy.
See, I don't like spicy foods, and I don't like Chinese. Although I am Chinese. My brother, my dad, and my mother do, but I don't. And my grandma loves it, but I don't like Chinese food. I don't know what it is. I'm very picky.
Selective. I like some stuff. But...
What was that?
Trying Chalupa was like, yeah, try mealworms. That would be a good little video. I said I'll try almost anything. I did put in the almost. There's a few things I will not try.
Would you try a chocolate covered ant?
I've had those.
Really?
That I've had fried cricket.
I'm not quite that adventurous. Beef.
This was like 35 years ago when
What is it? Beef
in my
intestine
20s.
or cow intestine and elk snout and there's some weird in China. Elk snout and I forget what the other one was. Elk snout and something ear was a delicacy in China, and we're like, no, thank you.
No. Yeah, I don't do veggies too much either.
Really?
Yeah, which is funny because Jen always points out to my mother when we go down that, hey, I got Larry to eat this veggie. And my mother is so proud of me that I had that veggie. Because she knows me so well. You got him to eat a vegetable? I do like a few vegetables, but like broccoli, cauliflower, asparagus, three of my biggest no's.
I don't mind broccoli tops if they're steamed the heck out of them, but
No.
that's about it.
That's true, Patrick. Too many different cultures.
So we went on a tour, Patrick, and that's all they served. And then we said we didn't like it, and they instead gave us sweet and sour pork every meal.
30 years ago, I went over to England for a few weeks and stayed with a friend who I had met here in the States. And his family owned a greengrocer store, a lot of veggie, a farmer's market type
Cool.
store. And this was Christmas time, and this was the day after Christmas, Boxing Day. And they had all the leftover turkey and vegetable. And I'm like, I'm just going to have the turkey and the stuffing and the mashed potatoes. And you guys, and like the 5-year-old of the family. And they're like, Thomas, show Larry how you eat your vegetables. And he's like, yeah. Like, no.
Veggies are so good for you.
I know. But they taste like crap, so I won't eat them.
Life's too short.
Yeah, it's too many different cultures to be controlled by just a
Tell you
few.
what, as I'm getting older, I actually prefer plant-based food. Don't ask me why.
I'm sorry, you
I'm
broke
so-
up. As you're getting older,
Me neither.
She likes
Honey.
plant-based foods,
um,
right? Isn't that what you said?
Plant-based foods. It's good.
okay. Well,
Different.
everybody's taste buds are different.
Like
I can understand people
have
liking
these burger
veggies.
patties.
I just don't.
I had these burger patties that I would not think were not meat. And they were completely plant-based protein.
Chalupa, I don't like.
I
I don't like
I
rat.
do not like toppings, and I do not like textures either.
It was just the weirdest thing. Like, but I tried it. I'm like, oh, I've seen all of these. I can't believe it's not bacon and that sort of stuff. And it doesn't look right. It looks fake.
Yeah.
These burger patties looked like real burger patties.
Hmm.
Cover them with ranch and finish your food. Yeah, that's it.
That's
My
becoming
comment-
really popular here in the States, the non-meat burgers. The
Thanks.
Impossible Burger is what. Who has the
Oh,
Impossible Burger? Is that McDonald's or Burger King?
It could be burger. I don't know.
Might be Burger King.
I think it might be McDonald's.
One of those two has the
I heard it
Impossible
somewhere.
Burger. It's a non-meat burger, and it's extremely popular. I haven't had one because hey, right next to that is a real burger, so I'll have the real burger.
I gotta think in our lifetimes, quite
Burger
possibly,
King.
we're going to run out of sauces.
Maybe.
What's
I'll be
still
right
going to be
back.
around? Vegetables, fruits, grains.
Yeah, that's true. There's always going to be chickens
Well,
and fish.
Mm.
Give me a nice salmon or a swordfish, blackened. Mm. Mm.
see, with the chickens,
sounds
I'd
like-
rather eat the eggs. If you eat
Nah.
chickens, you only eat them once. Chickens lay eggs every day. You can eat every day, and not just one day.
Yeah, a friend of mine moved from Buffalo down to Tennessee and basically got a good amount of land, and she has been raising chickens, and she's like, we get a dozen eggs almost every day. Okay, that's cool. She's got one lamb that's about to give birth. And she keeps calling me every day going, God damn it, it hasn't dropped yet.
Like, no. She'll find a little corner somewhere and go and birth it.
No.
They'd be like that. They go turn give birth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Goats get sneaky.
Yeah, Patrick, I think a lot of that they're trying to get off of the chemicals and get more natural foods to try and stop the cancer and sicknesses. It's about time.
Yeah, we gotta think all the hormones and things that they were injecting
Yeah.
into the meat. And look at what it's doing to us.
Yeah, when they're talking about like grass-fed cows, grass-fed meat,
It tastes different.
it's still getting some chemicals in them.
I enjoyed the grass
Um,
beef in Australia when we had it. We had a lot of
Yeah.
meat in Australia. It was very good.
but I
Yeah,
can
there
even
is a
tell you,
difference.
like, growing up on a farm, we used to milk our own cows, and the milk tastes different. Straight out of the cow, you
Orange
strain it.
Yeah, it's not pasteurized. We're used to
Orange-
pasteurized milk.
Orange juice does too.
Yeah.
I hate orange juice. I will only drink fresh squeezed orange juice. And it is delicious when you get
Yeah.
get good fresh squeezed orange juice and it's in
Yeah.
season. It is, oh my god.
My
it
ex
is
had an orange
super.
tree, and his orange tree out the back, the oranges were like the
Wow.
size of grapefruit, and so naturally sweet. So I squeezed a whole heap of fresh juice, didn't have to add anything into it.
Right.
They
I
were
never add anything
so
to
naturally
orange
sweet.
juice. I never
some
add anything
oranges
to my
can be a
orange.
bit tangy,
And I don't
these
like
were
that.
just amazing. No,
I can't drink the
I don't
tangy.
like it either.
I don't like the those are the ones you get at the store that are pasteurized and whatnot. And they basically add in, I was watching a video and they basically add in more of that orange flavor that people like.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
No, if I ever win the lottery, I'd buy a block of land. Big block of
Huh?
land somewhere. Have a couple
Oh,
of cows.
Jen and
have
I
a
have
bit of-
already decided the type of house that if either of us ever win the lottery, what type of a house and how it would be laid out, and where the hot tub would be if we win the lottery. Yeah,
I would
we'll
never
get some good land, and I'd have a driveway.
There's
I
two
wouldn't
issues
do a
with
hot tub. I'd do an aquascape pond, and I'd put fish in it so I could go swimming with them.
She probably would, yeah.
the issue that I have with winning the lottery is A, taxes, and B, everybody at the wazoo would ask you for money.
Oh yeah.
So you don't really get much. Just saying.
That's where you just hire a private security guard.
Yeah, you're rich enough
good.
to.
I mean, if you're gonna win, you win big, and
No, you just win enough
Hey,
to
you
be
don't-
comfortable on for the rest of your life. You don't have to win big.
Yeah.
Because then people
Well,
will come
for me,
out of
that
the
would be-
woodwork.
I could live quite comfortably on 50 mil
Oh God, yeah.
and do
Yeah.
and buy all the things that I want to do. And that would, take taxes out of that, take, property taxes and all that sort of stuff out. Yeah, I'd buy a decent sized house or a block of land, build my own house.
Well, you see, here we would need at least 75 million, because for taxes, 1/3 right off the top, boom, gone.
Mm.
Really?
Yeah. Here in
Wow.
the States, if you get, you have your choice of, like if you play the Powerball or the Mega Millions. If you take the lump sum, it is not as much as the announced winnings, because they figure, okay, if you take it in 30 years of payments, we could keep
Yeah.
the money in the bank, and we'd get this much money saved and interest. If you take the lump sum, there's none of that interest, so we won't give you as much. And then
And
the
people
government
don't
steps
like-
in and takes off 1/3 right off the top.
And people don't like delayed gratification, and B,
No, so with the 50 million, I would go with the 30 years of payments, like
Yep.
2.5 million a year. I could live very
You
nicely.
could quite
Yeah.
easily buy a house straight away with that.
Yep.
Buy
Land and a house.
new
Oh,
car,
excuse me.
whatever.
it was
Hire contractors to make any adjustments to the house
Yeah.
and the
I know.
land.
a husband and wife moved. There was a story that a husband and wife moved to Texas, and they were both like math teachers, and they moved to Texas because and won the lottery several times because they figured out and did the math, and apparently
Mm.
Texas was the most likely place you were gonna
Oh, wow.
get it and whatnot, and it was I need to find that article.
There was a gentleman who worked for the, I don't remember what the name of it, but it's a company that works for the state lotteries. They all hire this one big company to do computer-generated, random-generated lottery winnings, lottery numbers, and one of their top programmers got in trouble because they didn't notice somebody in, I think it was Iowa, about 10 years ago, a guy with a hoodie came in to a store, handed the guy the filled out lottery card and said, "Yeah, I want 2 tickets." And he had a strong Texas accent.
Ah.
The next day, the TV reported, there was a big $16 million winner at this particular store. We're waiting for the person to come forward and show the ticket. A year later, nobody had come forward. And they announced, we're still waiting for this $16 million winner to show up. And with an hour left before the ticket expired, 2 lawyers came in and said, we represent the person who has the ticket. Here's the ticket. And the Iowa lottery, the state department that runs it basically said, no, we're one of the few states that doesn't allow unidentified winners. You have to show yourself here in Iowa. Well, the guy refused. Nobody showed up for it. And so the fact that the winner refused to show up and collect $16 million, the district attorney said, something's wrong here. Had one of the assistant DAs look at the videotape. Unfortunately for the guy, it was one of the few of these stores that had a camera with sound in the store to show the counters. So they had the guy in the hoodie and his size and the heavy accent, the heavy Texas drawl. And they figured out that it's the head programmer of the National Lottery company. And he got arrested. And while he was going through the courts and they were having the court case, somebody called the assistant DA from a Texas number going, he's not the only one. This was not the only winnings that he faked. He had put some malicious software into the computers. He had went to the various states to set up their random generators. He had put in coding so that on 3 specific dates of the year, these numbers would possibly run. So 3 times a year, he would go and run this card, and finally one of them hit. And they started looking at the various states of, they looked at his social media, his YouTube, his Twitter, and looked at all the friends that he had on them, and then started running all the winnings, 22,000 lottery winnings across the states of the U.S.
Wow.
And found 6 of his friends, his brother, his a couple of in-laws, a cousin, his best friend who lived in another state. Over the course of like 8 or 9 years.
Wow.
It's like his brother had won $500,000. The best friend had won like $900,000.
That's what I was gonna say. Have one of your friends do it. Don't do it yourself.
Well, unfortunately for him, if he had had somebody else go in and hand in the ticket and buy the ticket, he never would have been caught. But so be careful with playing the lottery there.
And it's not like he doesn't have enough money where he would be able to. Or it's not like he doesn't have enough.
Oh, he was making a pretty good salary. He had bought some land, built this huge 5,000 square foot home, hoping to entice a girlfriend to marry him and move in with him. He was looking to raise a family.
Wow. Did you see my the link
No.
I put?
Nope, didn't look. What do we got here? Four-time winner.
The Power of a Woman?
Ah, man, no, this won't let me.
What?
Oh, I'm using an ad blocker, so there we go. I had to turn off the ad blocker for this site.
Yeah.
Newspapers and TV stations, they don't like ad blockers.
No, they don't, because they run advertisements.
Yeah, that's how they make their money on the advertisements.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Combined $21 million. Oh, that looks nice on that.
Ooh,
Definitely.
21 million. Yeah, but the problem is they got caught, so they'd have to give all the money back. Or
No.
whatever was left. They'd
No,
lose all their assets and shit. Really? That's how it happens here.
Why wouldn't they be able to keep it?
Because it's all got gains.
What?
They're basically
Deciding what numbers and finding the random numbers.
They did the math. How's that? I'm confused.
3 scratch-off tickets and 1 lottery draw.
Hmm.
Are you reading it too, Adele?
No, I'm looking for it now.
I'm reading it.
What do you mean you're looking for it?
I'm trying to Google it. Where's
I put it in.
Oh, yeah.
There's a link.
I put the link in chat.
Okay.
The odds would be 1 in 18 septillion.
Yeah.
But they
In
want
other
it
words-
4 times. They want it 4 times. And I don't believe it was I believe they got to keep it because they did it mathematically. And I don't think that's cheating. Or
Getting
illegal.
to know one of the lucky accuser. She wants her privacy. On a $50 scratch-off ticket bought in this rural farm. Oh, different part of the thing. Okay.
No, but this isn't the one where they figured out the numbers.
No, this is a different one.
No, that's what I was looking for. I'm like, this is just a woman who's been very lucky. Plays the scratch-offs continuously and just kept winning big.
Mm.
Yeah.
No,
This was
I've
a
seen
different-
$30 scratch-offs. I've never seen a $50 scratch-off. But yeah, they have big jackpots. So you got to assume that's definitely quite possible. Hello, Han Han.
Um, you don't have work today, Larry?
I just got back from work. I work from usually a couple hours a night from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. I finished work. I got home, and the disabled gentleman that I work for called me up and said he was having problems. Can I come back? So I went back for an hour and helped him out. And that's why I didn't get home until after 3:30. And I got home, turned on the computer. First thing I saw when I hit YouTube, it's you.
So you just work nights?
Generally, yeah.
Gotcha. That's why you're a night owl.
Yeah.
You and Jen are night owls because you're a bad influence. Got it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she gets doctor appointments at 9 a.m. and I'm like, what are you, crazy?
No,
Okay, that's
it's better
funny.
to be in and out. I'd rather be in and out.
I don't get up. I don't get up till 2 in the afternoon.
Well, yeah, but the reason why I like doing 9 a.m. is because that you're usually one of the first people to get in the doctor's office. Otherwise, sometimes I have to wait like 3 hours. I've had to wait like 3 hours for a freaking knee doctor appointment because every people were late and they were talking too long, and so I didn't get in till for like 3 hours after my appointment time.
Wow.
I always do like appointments in advance. So like as soon as I had my appointment at the hospital today, I asked the technician, okay, well, how long till I get my results? And then booked my appointment on the way home from my GP.
No. So I have the appointment and I booked the appointment, but I have to wait 4 hours once I get to my appointment and I check in. It took like 3 hours for me to see my doctor.
That's messed up.
I might be exaggerating a little bit, but it was like 2 or 3 hours.
No. Longest I've ever had to wait with a scheduled appointment was over about an hour.
Yeah, about the same for me. It was about 45 minutes because she was running a bit late.
It was definitely scheduled.
That's why I always keep a charged up phone with me to play games.
Yeah, but it's still annoying having to wait there for that long.
True.
Oh yeah, I know.
Regardless, so that's the only reason why. And this has happened several times, and it's annoying.
The longest waits I usually get is when I'm at the dentist. And it's like you're nervous enough going to the dentist, and then they make you sit there and wait.
I take Valium. I hate the dentist. I have a fear of dentists. I take Valium.
I know other people that do that too.
I'm supposed to
I get a script from my doctor.
What is it?
Valium.
Never heard of it. I'm gonna go. I don't like shots.
So Valium is basically a muscle relaxant.
Yeah.
It's supposed to relax the whole body.
Yeah.
I don't like shots. I hate getting shots.
I don't like looking at needles. I'm okay with a shot, but as the needle is coming in, I look away. Then I won't look at it going into a person. I don't
okay
like
with
seeing
that.
it.
I'm okay with that. It's just needles going into my mouth.
Oh God, for a dentist, that's do the laughing gas.
Yeah. I'd prefer the laughing gas.
Kind of hurts.
The laughing gas. Relax.
They're really good. The dentists that I go and see now, because I have gum disease, they thoroughly numb me up. And now I've seen this oral hygienist. I'm going to be seeing her forever now, as long as I can. She now knows how much of the numbing gel to use and how many times she's going to have to jab me to numb me. Because I'm a redhead, I have a higher tolerance. So
What?
I'm like, nope, I can still feel that. Ow. She's not trying to. Yeah.
I get my second COVID shot in 2 days, so I'm going to get the needle.
Bleh.
I hate needles.
Yeah. Many people do. I'm like, as I say, so long as I don't see it. I mean, somebody could stand in front of me with the needle, with the syringe. I'm okay. When they start coming towards me with it, I just have to turn my head and sit there
They're
and wait.
saying for people under 50 here not to have it, the one that's available here, because it's actually detrimental to people's health.
No.
Yeah, there was actually a health warning saying, yeah, look it up. I'll try and find it. I saw it on the news.
My dad got it today, and he's over 50.
Yeah, people under 50.
Oh, people under 50 shouldn't get it?
Yeah.
No, I haven't heard anything like that. We want to get everybody vaccinated as soon as possible. So we're getting a rise in cases
Give me
again.
a second here.
No, damn it.
AstraZeneca, that's the one.
AstraZeneca had a problem after they did their release. People started showing up with blood clots.
Yeah.
A certain small percentage, and everybody went, "Oh my God, it's causing blood clots."
On Thursday evening, the Australian government announced that it had accepted expert advice that Pfizer should now be the preferred vaccine for under 50s, who will be warned AstraZeneca should only be taken if it is clear the benefits outweigh the risks. The Chief Medical Officer, Paul Kelly, stressed the incidence of blood clots was extremely rare at 4 to 6 cases per million vaccine recipients, but the complication can cause a death rate of up to 25% when it occurs.
Now, the question before you continue, what percentage of normal people per million get blood clots? The answer is 4 to 6 people. It's the same number when they looked at it as the people who were on getting the AstraZeneca shots. So there's no actual proof that there's a correlation between the two. But to be on the safe side, it's the company AstraZeneca, like Pfizer and Moderna.
Yeah, but I've never heard of that one.
Yeah, it's another big one, and it's starting to come up here in the States for vaccinations. And technically, the U.S. government is like, we got enough companies, we don't need it. But it is, there was a worry for the blood clots, but Australia's saying not to take it at all.
Well, see, they're getting the other
the Pfizer and the Moderna, and the Johnson and Johnson one shot.
We're going to be getting Pfizer instead.
Chalupa says fish meds hurt the fish, by the way.
Huh?
Chalupa saying that fish meds hurt fish. I don't know how the fish feel about needles.
Please explain, Travis.
Please
I'm confused by that. What?
I'm very confused.
That was very random. We're not talking about fish meds, buddy. We're talking about the vaccine.
No, but they said, I think he's talking about us talking about how we don't like needles and getting stuck with needles.
Right.
And he's saying fish meds hurt fish, by the way.
Yeah. I'm sure it wouldn't be pleasant.
But
if you mistreat a fish, you're harming it.
Yes.
Well,
duh.
Sure, but meds also.
Travis, get up here and talk.
I know. Because in my opinion, at least for me, I think that, like, what's worse? It getting sick or
People believe governments care about people, just put in on the main media and people will believe slowly, yeah.
So,
I have lots of views on the subject and I'm biting my tongue.
yeah.
That's all I'm going to say. And I forgot where I
Yeah,
was.
true.
Adverse effects of meds. Usually fish meds are there specifically to help the fish who have specific problems. If you're giving them the wrong meds, that can bother them and give adverse effects. But if you're giving the fish the correct med for what ails them,
Yeah.
I don't see how it would harm them.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been lucky so far. We haven't had any sick fish from any of the deliveries or from the local fish store.
I have the Aquarium Co-op Med Trio because I don't see very well. It's very difficult for me to quarantine fish and diagnose things. So I was using that all the time. I haven't gotten fish in a while. And the last ones that I got from Aquahuna are fine, and I just dumped them right into my tank because I didn't have time to set I was supposed to get it the week before, but the post office was not allowing live fish, which I don't understand why, because technically you don't even need to put live animals on the package, and they don't really give a about it, so I don't understand why you need it. But anyways, you weren't allowed to, so I had to get it the next week, and it took apparently a week to get 5 days to get to me. So on Friday we were leaving to Tahoe, so I just dumped them into my tank. But usually I use the Aquarium Med Trio for I dose the normal amount for a week.
Yeah, Patrick, I agree. It's what he's asking, what happened to the common cold and the common flu? A lot of people get sick and they the doctors are automatically assuming, oh my God, it must be COVID, when they might have the common cold or a flu.
And the thing is that a lot of the COVID deaths were not actually caused by COVID. The fact that they had COVID was just an incidental. So they died from other issues.
But also there are people who died that they're saying, they died from these other issues while they had COVID, so it was this other issue. But they wouldn't have died if they had with that issue if they hadn't have gotten the COVID. The COVID was
that's what I'm saying. So they have other health issues, but the death is being blamed on COVID.
Yeah.
So they count towards the numbers, but realistically, they've had a heart attack or something.
It's too difficult. Yeah. It's so convoluted to what can be considered and not considered.
I don't have the flu shot. I have a great immune system.
I have to we do it twice every year my dad and I have to get it twice because we can't catch the flu. It would be really bad for us if we caught the flu, so we have to get it twice.
But I mean, you're already
I get a flu shot every year.
What I don't understand is that you're already getting an out-of-date version of the flu vaccine, because by the time you have that shot, it's already mutated to something else.
Well, you could say the same with every other vaccine too, then.
I don't know.
Really.
Even COVID. There's so many different variants, so why get the COVID vaccine?
Well, it's 5:30. I'm gonna take off.
All right, I think I'm gonna end the broadcast then.
That's it. Larry's gone. It's not worth having it. There. I like that.
I think 5 minutes. I'm gonna end it.
Okay, I can stay for 5
Fine,
minutes.
I'm going.
Okay. I think I'm
Fine
gonna.
without me around.
I'm gonna end it in 5 minutes. Okay, Larry.
Yeah.
Why are you leaving? I thought you
I'm tired.
you're
This is
drinking
around my
Right,
bedtime.
Patrick.
you're drinking Coke right now. How can or Dr. Pepper? I would not be able to do that.
And go to sleep. Caffeine doesn't usually bother me for that.
Well, lucky you.
Yeah.
Patrick says each to their beliefs, and I respect it. Fear is a killer too. Yeah.
Yeah, it sure is.
Thank you, Patrick.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Look, I can say like I don't agree with getting the vaccine or being vaccinated against flu, but I understand that there are reasons that people do need to be vaccinated. Those with a low immune system who need to have that boost for the flu, that flu vaccine. I totally get it, and I'm not against people getting vaccinated if they need it. But the unnecessary panic and worldwide disorder that it's causing,
Yes.
and the mainstream media is just having a freaking field day with it.
Oh, Patrick.
Yeah. Patrick, do you ever go to sleep?
What is
24 hours of
24 hours
caffeine?
of coffee here.
Of coffee.
No, thank you. Can't do that. I don't drink coffee much. I just drink it when I'm really tired and I need it to wake up.
I have my couple of cups usually in the morning.
I apologize. It's not coffee. It's a little bit of coffee with my cream and sugar. Because I don't like the flavor of coffee. I just do it because I need the caffeine, and I can't drink a Coke that early, or I'm not allowed. Yeah, I'm not. It's not. Yeah.
It's not good for you, but
I can't
all I drink.
I can't drink soda that early in the morning.
Every morning when I get up, I have a little 10-ounce apple juice.
Wow.
Yeah, little bottles of 10-ounce apple juice.
Apple juice is very sweet.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
But it gets me going in the morning. Or
You don't
afternoon,
crash?
whenever I get up.
You don't crash?
No.
I'm
He'd
on
crash. He'd have to sugar crash in his sleep.
But my pills is high, which I don't take anyway. But it increases C19.
I don't do coffee, so Chalupa, no. Man does not run on coffee alone.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. I'm trying to make my mind up about it.
I tried to go off of the colas years ago.
Yeah.
And after a week, I went through a full narcotic withdrawal. I mean, I almost ended up in the hospital in the ER. I mean, sitting in a corner, my hands around my knees, shaking. I mean, sweats. The full what you see in the movie of somebody going off of a big drug, caffeine. I went off of cola for over a week, and on Friday it was horrible. And I started drinking the caffeine-free Pepsi and caffeine-free Coke for a couple of years, but I slowly started going back to regular.
Wow, I think I've done really well. I started drinking coffee when my mum was in hospital, and ridiculous amounts of sugar and coffee in a cup, and did not regulate at all. I was just left to my own devices in a waiting room with a coffee machine. So I have had to really slowly wean myself off copious amounts of coffee, and I have maybe 1 or 2 cups first thing in the morning now.
Oh God,
And that's
Jen's
it.
sister goes on. We have a Canadian company, Tim Hortons, big
Oh,
coffee
yeah,
place.
I've heard a few of the
They
guys
are,
about it.
and they've come over the border into the northern states. And there are big. Every 3 blocks, there's a Tim Hortons coffee place, coffee and
Oh
donuts.
my gosh.
And
So it's like Starbucks.
yeah.
Yeah.
My
Very
house,
well said.
Jen's sister gets 3 large or 4 large coffees, like 24-ounce coffees, and she'll just be drink one,
That's,
stop for an hour or so, but she's sipping.
that's disturbing.
Wow.
That's wow.
Whenever when she's like hears that a friend is or a housemate is going over to Tim Hortons to like get a donut or something, she'll hand them $20 and say, "Hey, get me 4 extra large coffees."
Wow.
Wow. All right, I'm gonna end it because I promised 2:45 or at the 45-minute mark. But thank you guys for coming up and hanging out with me because I was bored. So
good.
thank you.
Kevin, thank you for letting me come
All
back up.
good.
Thank
Have
you,
a good
Larry.
night, everyone.
Patrick,
Thank
you
you,
need
Gal.
to
Thank you,
wean
guys.
off of the coffee.
Thank you guys in chat. Of course, he comes in now, Mr. Manifesto.
Mr. Manifesto, hello, we're leaving.
We've been on for 2 hours and we're gonna go get some rest. But if you wanted to start one, go ahead.
Remember, it's 3 p.m. Eastern is Backwood Fish Room. Hervede.
I know.
And if you haven't hit the like.
Thank you guys for coming.
Bad timing it was. See you later.
Bye, everyone.
Night all. Night Adele.
Night.
Night all.